Hey YouTube, what's going on today? Just thought I'd shoot a quick video here because all this stuff here, I'm probably going to keep that. But 90% of this, I'm going to tear down and redo a lot of it. Like this is the oldest section here, so I don't know. It's kind of messy. I kind of want to tighten things up in this area. So yeah, I'm going to be redoing a lot of this. So I thought I would document it one last time and maybe go through some of the customs and stuff. So this is probably one of my more recent ones. It's probably, I don't know, what would it be, like a maintenance skiff or something? But yeah, I've got like the arms off the probe droid, and that's the front off of a turbo tank. And I end up using up some of those parts I had in the fire truck and stuff left over from building the crane. But I got some neat customs here. Like I got this battle droid here with 4 arms, and yeah, his name is BD4A, haha. But yeah, but I like making like these custom bounty hunters and stuff like that. I don't know, this is just some random, I think that's like a armor shoulder plate off of a Thundercat or something like that, and like a clone body I painted up. And then yeah, I do like doing these like Mad Max custom speeder kind of deals. So yeah, I've done quite a few of those. And all I do really, yeah, just go through I have bins and bins of parts. But yeah, I'll show you that before we carry on here. So yeah, this is kind of what I do. I go to Value Village and I'll like, you know, grab vehicles and stuff like that. Like just like, you know, little Jeeps. I get lots of parts kicking around. I call it the junkyard. These bins over here are like right packed full as well. So yeah, just bring things home, rip them to pieces, and then use them to make your customs. That's all I do. So yeah, the main part I want to redo is this main hangar. This is like super old. This thing's got to be like 5-6 years old, most of the structure. But yeah, I just want to kind of make more of a screen accurate, I don't know, not screen accurate, but just make things look a little more realistic. Like I think I've got my ideas here, but I wouldn't mind making like a huge tower for like all these like top dogs to hang out in and do their strategies and whatnot. But yeah, the big thing too is I want to redo this Jedi temple. Like I've got like all these custom Jedi, like especially these ones. I think half the heads on these are like GI Joes or something. But yeah, just tons of custom stuff. And I like to do that a lot too, where I'll take a figure like say this dude here, and that's the Emperor. But, you know, when you turn around, he just looks like he's a Jedi instructor. And these are those stupid keychains. And all I did was take them and paint them gold. They make good statues. But just in general, I just kind of want to step up this display, especially this whole middle part. But yeah, I love doing custom vehicles. Green's my favorite color, so I did this Jedi Starfighter in like kind of a cool green. I really like how this X-Wing turned out. Just the black and the burgundy just pops right off it. Then I've been getting a lot better too with my my weathering and my wear. That's kind of the deal with Star Wars, right? Looks like everything's been used. Star Trek's a little more slick. Everything looks a lot more polished. But, and then these custom guys here, I don't know, I was going to come up with some kind of bounty hunter name, but this, the guy in the middle here, that's the head off of, I think, a Master Chief. And then those 2 stormtroopers are those stupid helmets that came with that overpriced Boba Fett in the box. That was ridiculous. It was like 15 or 20 bucks more than a standard figure, and all you got was 2 stupid stormtrooper helmets. You gotta be kidding me, Hasbro. Like, what's the deal there? But yeah, lots of stuff like this. Like I want to do a lot more storefronts. I think that's actually some kind of like video game special edition chest. I just thought it kind of looked like a building, so I grabbed it and threw it in there. But, and then I've got quite a few more Falcons kicking around. I always like doing the customs on these YT freighters. Could do all sorts of crap with them. Like I think I've got one, yeah, this one over here. I'm gonna kind of redo this one with some more weathering and stuff, but who doesn't like the black and red color scheme, right? Oh, and then I made these. These are two of those they're vitamin water. The two bottles. So I glued them on there. I think that's part of the mask device from G.I. Joe or something like that. And kind of made these like fuel tanks. I think they turned out all right. The one, yeah, this thing's cool. I love this building that I just made. And that's what I'm talking about, the parts. You just start to sticking those parts on there. And I got like a little like skylight in there and everything. But that always makes stuff look cool. Got a lot more foam buildings. This is the one I just posted. Part one of my Tatooine spaceport build kind of thing. So that's going to go like right up the wall, and I've got a whole bunch more foam cut and painted to stick in there to make it Tatooine buildings anyways. So yeah, this whole middle section, I think it's going to come down, redo it. Legacy Falcon, that thing is so freaking awesome. And I was lucky I got mine. It wasn't a bad price. It was before the price of them like went through the friggin' roof. But what isn't through the roof right now though? But yeah, and I've got a lot more of this racking too that I'm gonna throw in there. But a lot of it filling it out. Oh yeah, these two custom guys are pretty cool. It's like kind of like a mechanic dude and a, I don't know, robot buddy. So yeah, looking forward to redoing a lot of this. I actually wouldn't mind redoing the bar. Like it's got kind of a cool vibe as it is right now, but you know, like I said, I just want to tighten things up a little bit. This is probably my favorite custom ship. It's that Cobra Wolf crossed with a TIE fighter. So that turned out really sweet. I do have a few more of these Cobra Wolf shells, and I don't know. I think it's a pretty cheap, it's like a cheaper G.I. Joe vehicle, so it's not really super sought after. But, and this is my kind of, I'm not, like this thing looks okay, but that's kind of my stand-in for the Razor Crest right now. I've actually got a pretty awesome video coming up involving some 3D printing and the HasLab Razor Crest. So, yeah, stay tuned for that one for sure. But yeah, I'll redo the bar. I've got Elvis Presley in the bar. The bar is where I like to put a lot of my cameos, like there's Sully and from Avatar. Got Jack Sparrow at the bar, Indiana Jones, some Star Trek guys. Yeah, that's where most of the cameos take place. If you look at this other side here, we've got yeah, Captain Powers in there. So that's where we're going with that anyways. So yeah, I just thought I wanted to document this one last time before I tore it, most of it down. I guess it's just this middle section over to here that's going to be tore down. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff, like so many like little custom figures in here. This droid shop, I really like how that turned out. But I want to do kind of a different format, like yeah, make things look a lot more natural. Like these metal displays, I just kind of like, when I started, I would just like pile wood on top of wood and then screw things to other things and see where I went from there. I just want to organize a little better, maybe do a lot more planning, because that'd be cool to have a haul. Like I've got my little metal ceremony here. They're all doing that. But yeah, that'd be cool to have like some kind of like great haul. I do have a lot more figures that I could put out. Like, I don't know, like, there must be a few thousand Star Wars figures here. I'm not entirely sure. Never actually sat down to do a real count. But And this Ewok village or whatever it is, it's kind of a Endor Kashyyyk kind of deal. Actually, I intended it to be a Rebel outpost or a New Republic outpost on Endor. But yeah, I've got these custom Wookiees here. There's so many custom figures in here. Like, that's pretty much on the weekend. Sunday afternoon, Sunday morning, wake up, have a coffee, crack open a few bins of parts. Like, I've got like a huge bin of just like generic Star Wars figures, but like I said, you can take the heads off any of them, and I've got all sorts of extra action figures, so you just swap the heads out and you get so many. Yeah, you can, sky's the limit. You can have a whole Jedi Academy, which is what I plan on doing. So over here, Mandalorians, well, Mandalorian and Jedi obviously are probably some of my more favorite things of Star Wars, but I've done a ton of these. Like, I've probably got 20 or more of these Power of the Force Boba Fett's. They're so cheap, but yeah, I just repaint them, do different color schemes. Loving these new vintage collection Mandalorians. Like, they're so freaking rad. Got that guy, he's got the dark saber. There's some kind of negotiation going on for it. I think she's got to kill him to get it, though, or something. They change the rules all the time. It's hard to keep track. And here's that super overpriced Boba Fett. But yeah, I like how this red custom Boba Fett droid turned out. I got my black chrysanthemum custom there. He turned out all right. I don't know. It's hard to use a Chewbacca body. It doesn't really have the right bulk, but that'll do until the TVC version gets here. I've also got the bigger Slave 1 coming too, which is going to be exciting to set up. Then yeah. Then over here in the Imperial base, I'm actually going to redo this too. I'm not going to say too much about it, because what I've got planned is going to be so freaking rad. I can't wait to do a video of that. But I'm going to have to get that's more of a spring thing. I'm going to have to use the power tools and the table saw and stuff like that to bring that plan to fruition. But yeah, I love doing these customs. I got this like crazy green TIE fighter. The wings are kind of undersized. One of my favorite TIE customs is this TIE loader. I actually kind of saw they didn't have claws, but Empire Toy Work, he did one that kind of had these like locking things on the side, but yeah, I kind of drew a bit of inspiration from that and kind of made my own TIE loader. Love this AT crane that I built. I've got a video up on the channel if you want to see what parts I used to build it. But no, it turned out wicked. It's not quite exactly like the one you see on the Mandalorian, but it's good enough for me. And then I had one of these extra Outriders, so I added a whole bunch of parts to that too. That's I think the rifle from the Avatar suit, power suit or whatever it's called. And then this beast back here, that was a ATTE body, an Apache helicopter, and I can't remember the name of the ship that I used the wings. But this thing's absolutely huge, and I left it so it would actually still open up like the ATTE did. But I just got it kind of tucked back there. And then I had some spare parts, so I threw together this like kind of, they call it the junker cargo freighter kind of thing. It's got the AT-AT body, and then the front part from one of those Jedi Starfighters. I find those like all the time at like Value Village, Goodwill, any kind of thrift. It's always those, I call them the pizza ships for obvious reasons. But yeah, gonna start fleshing stuff out. I got this stupid, it's that playset that folds into BB-8, and I cannot, like, I don't know. I don't like using it. I'm probably just going to throw it up on Kijiji or something like that. It's just like, it's so boring. I'd rather just do my own thing, and then you can make it whatever the hell you want. But yeah, and then I got this fire spray here that I've got to finish up. I didn't do any shading on it or anything yet, or any weathering. Not sure, but I do. That's one of the schemes I go to, black and red. I love black and red, black and green. Who doesn't though, right? That looks sharp. This is the beginning of my new section. All this stuff will be gone. I've got my, New Republic hangar, medal ceremony. The pilots having their little meeting there. There's so much going on. I just like to kind of tell a story with my scenes and stuff like that. Like, obviously these guys are getting all ready to take off. I got the gunship flying overhead. Hopefully it doesn't fall down. Has happened. But yeah, and then kind of, I do like the Jedi setup. It's got I'm going to change it, obviously, but it's kind of like, it's just kind of how I thought the trilogy or the Skywalker saga should have maybe went. Like, it would have been really cool to see like a massive academy with Luke, Luke as the Grand Master, stuff like that. But it's all my headcanon. You don't have to go along with what they force feed you, but I will not go on about how not awesome those movies were. But yeah, and then I do stuff like this too. Like, you can throw weird heads on all the droids, mix it up a bit. I found that shuttle and all the Star Trek guys at Thrift, so I thought I'd throw them in. You got Picard and Geordi over here. Stuff. But yeah, a lot of this is doing customs. I probably wouldn't have, I don't know. I just usually grab like the generic guys. You can paint them up and stuff like that, and they're about the cheapest to grab right now. But some people think that Star Wars is worth $1 million. Some of it's really not, but supply and demand, way she goes. Yeah, and then I always try and incorporate stuff like this too. Like, I've got Basilisk on, and that's the young Indiana Jones figure there. I got my Ewok Jedi there. He's pretty fucking rad. I like that guy a lot. Custom Wookiee Jedi. That's like that Mandalorian dude, but I don't know. I found him with his head, so I just made him into a Jedi. But yeah, there's a lot of custom Jedis in here. Like, that's that Agent Helix G.I. Joe 25th. So I thought she'd make a cool Jedi, and she does. I was correct. But yeah, I guess that's kind of a final look in that section. Yeah. Got lots of videos up on my channel if you want to check out my customs, stuff like that. But yeah, I guess until next time, I'll check you later.